Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and welcome back to Montana Monday. So, today, we have an interesting match, because this match is going to showcase being patient in a battleship, right? So, and it's going to kind of show us what could happen and and being smart about stuff. So we're going to have our destroyer in the middle. Obviously, the other destroyer is probably spawning in the middle. So you got to be a little bit careful. I want to keep the middle, but I don't want to run into torps because I'm an idiot. So we are going to be careful. Next to me is a Schlieffen. And you can assumably guess what he's going to do. But big thing is our destroyer is going to get in this cap and just sit there. That is a real dangerous prospect as Vermont is spotted, and we go ahead and slap him a little bit with a decent salvo. His shot, by the way, if you didn't see, I stopped and it went right over my bow, so he didn't really get much to us. So right out the bat, Vermont got hit pretty good. And to be fair to our Schlieffen, it's not a bad play what he does. In fact, it isn't at all, and he does actually help quite a bit here. He's going to back everybody off for a little bit, and that is going to be helpful. But right now in this scenario, on this map, if you're not careful, if you push in too quick, you can get crossfired really easy. I mean, really easy. And sometimes you won't see it coming. And we're going to see later on something of that nature. But again, we're being careful. Also, one thing I want to talk about. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Stalingrad pokes his nose out, right? He sees we're looking at him. Back he goes. It's a good play by the Stalingrad, but you gotta be careful. Stalingrad's an amazing ship, right? But when you giving up a little bit of a broadside, you have to be careful. And good news is, with us being super patient, we're just waiting for one of these guys to make a mistake is really what we're waiting for, right? We're not all the way at the back of the map or nothing like that. We're in the middle. We're being effective. We're helping our team. We haven't lost all our hit points. And you can see Stalingrad starting to move up again here. And I think he had the perk that tells him when people are shooting at him because he just stopped. RZ-52, by the way, sat in that cap for a while and then kind of moved back. This Stalingrad is going to make a big mistake, and our Schlieffen gets a good hit on him, but it didn't matter because he probably was going to die anyway on my shot. So our Schlieffen, again, not a bad job, but that battleship syndrome can be rough pushing in too far. So you can see he's got shots coming in from everywhere. And you can see Yamato is pushing in. So you got to be careful how we push in. I love spawning middle, and I definitely think it can help you out a lot. But if you push in too quick, it can be real rough. Right here, Kaba is going to do Kaba stuff. So when you come across a decent Kaba player, you got to be careful, right? You don't want to chase a Kaba because they'll just spam you a lot of times. But we do get a shell on him. So we're not trying to chase him down, but between me and the Schlieffen, he's behind the island right now, but I figured he would push forward here. This Vermont can only angle to one of us. And actually, you can see here, I thought he was going to go full broadside, and he kind of just stops going broadside here. And I thought I was going to get a big hit. But he does, to his credit, slow down. And you can see him. I pushed in just a little far. I'm taking a little bit more damage than what I need to be, really. So we realize he's angled to us still. And we're going to be careful here. And we can just shoot superstructure. Our front guns and our back guns are going to be off sequence. But you can see every, 2 turrets is going to do forward 8,000 damage, pretty consistently here. And we got to get Vermont is kind of a threat here. I actually thought Schlieffen was going to push in. In a second, I'm going to realize why he didn't or why maybe he shouldn't have pushed in. I thought he could have been a little bit more careful with this, but hey, it's a German battleship. If they last more than 2 minutes on your team, I'm happy, right? To his credit, he does take a little bit off of Schlieffen. Now, Zhao is out there. I don't hit the damage con right away. Why is that? Because I got 2 heals left. And I don't hit this damage con until I see he's almost out of range. Like, there's no way he can really put me on fire again. So then we will worry about it. Now, Schlieffen is going to get himself super hyper focused. And Vermont does hit him pretty good there. And that's one thing you got to be careful. You know, the difference this ship is very good at pushing in and being aggressive, but like any ship, it's not good broadside. All right, and when everybody can target you. But we're going to work on getting rid of Vermont here. But one thing I wanted to talk about a little bit is pretty soon here, Montana Mondays might turn into like the weekly update here on the game, because it seems like every Monday now they've been kind of adding stuff to the game, and I think that would be helpful for the people that don't necessarily have Discord, that maybe want to see what's new every Monday. And we're actually getting down to the point where I don't have a cajillion Montana videos anymore from that one run. Now, see, I was not super patient here. I thought I could just wreck Yamato. And everybody's wanting a piece of me now. And I got to be very careful because I am in a bad spot. We have to get Zhao to push back, because that was the biggest threat to me here. Well, obviously Kaba too. But we got to try to get Zhao to push back a little bit, because he's going to be rough. Now, we did actually get Kaba to turn away on us. But right here, we're in a bad spot. Obviously, we got 2 Yamas on one side, a Kaba, and a Zhao who wants to burn me to the ground on the other side. So I got to try to make Zhao, I'm going to take some shots at Zhao to try to push him back away, and hoping we can get lucky on a depth strike or something here. But I don't have enough health to push him, and you can see this is going real bad for me here. We're down to our last 4,000 health, and what we're going to do is get lucky and get our heal back. But that little push there and me not being super patient, that's what I mean. You do that one time, even in a good ship like this, and with a good heal, your match can be over real quick. So we have started to back everybody off. We're going unspotted here for a second. We're trying not to get murdered, because if we stay patient, somebody's gonna make a mistake probably. And also, me being alive is worth 100 points. I'm basically 100-point swing to another team, or to our team. So what I need to do is stay alive here. Alright, we do have the points lead. We have all 3 caps. There's no reason to start giving up, or giving up my health for no reason, right? Like, sometimes trying to get a little bit more damage is not worth the points that you lose when you get spotted and you die. So here we're going to be very careful. Yami's pushing in to our destroyer. To our destroyer's credit, he's going to get 2 caps. But to the, when he sat in the cap in the very beginning, when he probably could have got Kaba, you have a Schlieffen pushing in and another battleship as well that clearly will shoot a destroyer if shot. You're going to it's probably wise of you to spot the other destroyer, especially when you're in a safe position like he was, right? I get being scared of a Stalingrad. That happens, but honestly, Stalingrad's only scary if it's by a good player. That is one ship that if it's a bad player, not that scary of a ship. Also here you can see Yamato is starting to push in. Now, this, as you can see here, we get a decent salvo on him. We are using New Jersey in this, so we have some accuracy, and we finish him off there. Like, every time we got a good look at somebody, they got, like, pummeled by someone else right as we got shot at. But, very quietly, right, we have a 200,000 game almost on our hand, and we've helped our team be in a good position. We won this middle. We've kind of, obviously the destroyers come back. He has no, a real option. He has to he has to try to get caps. Now, their Kaba player was pretty solid. Our Z52 here, though, I felt like he should have just went in and spotted this Kaba, right? If he goes and spots this Kaba, he knows I'm going to shoot at. I've been shooting, taking shots at him every once in a while since the beginning of the match. If you're a destroyer player, that's one thing you want to pay attention to. Like for me, I pay attention to see if I got help. Like we talked about it in the Sashio video of having help behind you. As we load HE for Kaba, and you're going to see here, we do get a pretty decent hit. We get 2 shells on him, and we do get a fire on him. As we get our Confederate, meaning we've helped on a lot of ships so far. But again, me losing all my health, and that's really important to people. Or I think people don't realize that. Your ship is worth 100 points a lot of times, right? So at the very end, if you got no health and you're afraid of doing something dumb, just don't get spotted. That will help your team too, just having them 100 points instead of losing it if it's a close fight. Now, if the opportunity is right, shoot your guns off. But here you're going to see I'm going to start to move in because we know Kaba there is in the smoke screen. And I assumed our destroyer was going to move up and spot him. Right? He clearly doesn't have much health left. Right now, that Z52 could push him, and there's nothing that Kaba could do about it. We're going to take a shot here at Zhao. But again, we're looking to take a shot at Zhao, but we got to be careful. And then, of course, I push up a little bit. And GK has gotten himself in a good position, so I got to turn out. We're going to take a shot at Kaba here quick. Our destroyer, because it did to aid a torp, which happens. But to be honest, he really, if he had spotted that Kaba, we could have got rid of him. But anyways, you can see here the game does come to an end. We did get rid of the Kaba, but we could have gotten rid of it a little bit earlier as we get our High Cal, a Dreadnought, a Confederate, obviously helping our team out quite a bit. Top of the leaderboard. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time, folks. Have a good one.